Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, my name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and welcome to Bookworms Goosebumps Retrospective. Today, can you please use a mouthwash? I can smell your breath from here. As we dive into number 49, Vampire Breath. Freddy is hanging out with his best friend Kara in the basement. When the two get into a playful fight, they discover something they've never seen in the basement before. A secret doorway! I cried excitedly. I had no idea there was a door back there, and I was pretty sure that Mom and Dad didn't know about it either. And like smart kids, they wait for their parents before doing anything else. Let's check it out! Silly question. I would say stupid, but tomato tomato. If you find a hidden tunnel in your basement, what do you do? Wait till your parents get home? You explore it! They explore the tunnel to find an empty room. Well, that was uneventful. No, it isn't, I replied softly. Oh no. We both stared straight ahead at it. Stared at it in silence. What is it? Kara demanded finally. A coffin, I replied. Now would be a good time to get your parents. Let's check it out, I replied. In the coffin, they don't find anything but a blue bottle titled Vampire Breath, which they don't open. I gasped as she tugged at the stopper. Why do I even bother? Upon opening it, it brings out a vampire that they must face alone in the basement. You see what happens when you don't listen to me? The cover is nice and ominous. The vampire crawling out of his coffin as the contents of the vampire breath goes into his mouth. And because you wouldn't think something called vampire breath would smell like roses, what with its sickly green shade, we get some dead flowers just to show how stinky the breath is. Nasty. Open wide and say, mouthwash. So how was it? It was okay. Surprisingly, this is the first time we see a Goosebumps book focus on vampires. We've seen mummies, dummies, ghosts, werewolves, ghosts, aliens, ghosts, yetis, and ghosts. Wonder what took him so long to get to vampires. Oh, and don't worry, they don't sparkle. These are the real deal bloodsuckers right here. The big difference is the introduction of vampire breath, which is basically what gives vampires their many powers. If they don't keep sucking in the breath, they will get weak, forgetful, and crumble into dust. But what I was really curious about was how Stein was going to fill up the book. At about the halfway mark, the kids find themselves trapped with the vampire named Count Nightwing. There are no other mazes in the tunnel. It's just a single tunnel. So what? Are they just going to keep going back and forth till someone falters? Then Stein introduces time travel. I am not even joking. Upon giving vampires their powers, vampire breath also makes them travel through time. Weird. Which, yes, this is not the first time Stein has used time travel in a Goosebumps book, but it's just the logic to it all. At least those books actually had logic to time travel. This one's just breath. You know, somehow equals time travel. What? It leads to Freddy and Kara getting trapped in Nightwing's castle filled with other vampires. And it's okay. The time travel definitely raises a few eyebrows, but it's still a fun little adventure. Some nice scares with creepy vampires. Though the twist at the end seems to raise more questions the more I keep thinking about it. It didn't do anything special for me. But if you want to see Stein's take on vampires, you're in for a good time. What about you, Internet? What's your opinion about vampire breath? Till next time, have a scary day.